Recently, I had a lot of people asking me how I was doing to be able to be super early in those projects where the return speaks for themselves. If you read what we have at the top of the screen here, this is just with one position. And I would love to say that this is a complex project and I'm super smart. I'm actually quite the opposite, and it kind of hurt my ego because it fits in just 3 diagrams that are super easy to understand. I'm going to show you everything in this video. I'm going to be as clear as possible. This is super risky as well. This is not for everyone. This is, for example, the position that I had open in the last few minutes and hours. I'm discovering them as you because I was doing an ice bath and I just don't know what I bought or what is it in. Why? Because I go through a certain process that works pretty well. For example, even on this one, and then the biggest enemy of this strategy, it's the guy you're watching. It's me. That's the human. The human is the biggest enemy of any of those kind of strategy, and it's quite honestly horrible. Like, for example, this one, I did it myself. I was like, okay, I don't want the beta play, and I missed a 200 or 300x. Same for that one. It was a stop loss that I set up. I had the entry, as you can see, that was pretty good, and it went up same more than 100x. I got it out. Uh, Quite a hard one to predict, but still, the algorithm had it pretty early on, 24K. And then if I just held and didn't do anything, well, I don't know what happened here, but it went skyrocket. So now how does it work? I'm going to show you all the steps. You can use all the tools. There is always a free part, so anyone can start to do it. It's basic, but every day there's about 10,000 coins that get created. Unless you spend 12, 14 hours in front of the screen and you're a streamer with an audience, then it's pretty hard for you to be able to get something positive. So you could check them all manually. It's quite impossible. You're not going to be 24/7, even if you do 14, 16 hours, right? You're still missing some. And what you could do, because we know the metrics, is to use an AI. Like, I guess it's not your first video that you watch on the topic. If it is, well, welcome here on Handsome Finance, where we study what's happening on chain, because the blockchain is an open ledger, so we can see all the transaction, see who made some money, who lost some money, and follow the smart money. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to take really a data approach. So if we check everything with an AI and a few metrics, we basically have 100 to 200 coins per day. That would be interesting. And that's where comes the part of the filtering that I have been using for a while, which is going to be the snipers, the KOL, the volume. Everything you see on the coin here that are the transactions, it would be quite naive to think that a human will be better than a machine to analyze the holders, the position, the top traders, and who is that. The only thing that the machine is maybe not so good at is to understand if the meme is funny or not. However, it could measure the social markers, and that might be a second step that I will work on. I'm maybe sharing a bit too much alpha here. It's fine. Sharing is caring. And I know most people will not apply the strategy that we put here because they want to do it manually to feel that they're smarter than the other one. I don't care about being smart. So we have these quality filters, and this quality filter is going to give us the coin. Now, I built some automation that I did during live stream to show you how anyone could do it, because now with vibe coding and cloud code is honestly super accessible. So I was showing how to do this. I use Terminal. Why I use Terminal for my trading? Because they sponsor the channel. I'm kidding. I was using Padre. They also sponsor the channel, but I was using Padre back then. That's one I choose because they had trailing stop loss and everything. And then one thing I love more than any other that they have is here in the trending, I can see by the number of users. So how many people are watching a chart. I'm disappointed at this one. I wanted to look at it and I didn't get into it. It's okay. I have my cloud board installed and I can see JPEG is having a lot of attention as well. We have that other one, all of those. I see the number of people who are on the chart right now, which is a good indicator of if the coin is interesting. And I think that's the data that they don't have. And now Terminal is part of Pump Fund. So if you want to farm the airdrop and everything, you use the code handsome. There will be the link in the description. Now, how do I activate this, the algorithm? You could build yourself one. That's totally possible. If you don't want to use anyone's, you can use and play around with those metrics. At some point, you're going to find something that works. It takes some time. Yes, I did it before. So that's the one we're going to use on Stock Fund that now has a free version. And the one I focus on is print scan. So I used to trade with all of those when I'm active, and then I will watch meme radar, which is also an algo but a lot more aggressive. Movers, that will be everything that is trending on the Pump Fund mobile app, and that's something that they push a lot. And then we have trending that, it's the classic trending on depending of the volume and all those other metrics. Now I see that this was called on print scan. It's here and it's here. It's going up and up. We are at a 5.4x, and I can just buy them directly from there. So the first iteration that I did, and that's what I did during my live stream on YouTube, where I built a bot that directly click every time there is one going out, because the wallet is embedded in it with Privy, and every second count. So I want to be sure to be really, really, really early on those, and that's how it works. So the print scan one has something like 25 markers, and it's going to use the AI and analyze everything for me. And now what I did, and it's quite easy, is that from that, I put just 0.1 Solana into all those plays. 0.1 Solana. So if, for example, if I had 1 Solana, I put 0.1 into each. That means I can buy 20 coins. Now, I have a stop loss, and that's the problem of my strategy here, is that the stop loss kind of kill me on some coins, where basically the coin went down and then crazy up. So I'm going to adapt my strategy. I'm still trying to fine tune and improve everything, but today it is working. We are in the green. It's really nice. I'm not going to complain, but I want to improve. Like, I think the way we trade is going to be a lot more assisted with AI and with algorithm, because that's the way the big players play, and then we should, as retail, do the same. So some will do 10x and some will go ballistic, and then one swing will pay for everything. So how do I calculate that? Well, that's the good thing about a stock fund, is that there's nowhere to hide. All the data are public, all the data are accessible, and it's not like some kind of thing, oh, yeah, but maybe they do this. No, you see the win rate, you see how many calls, and then you see how many were profitable, and you see what was the performance. So we know there is one that did 2000x and more. That's Penguin. Then we have another one that did 1000x. That was, all of those are on the monthly one, right? So just being in Penguin pays for all of the other one. And that's on the monthly one. If I check on the weekly, we don't have Penguin anymore. We're going to see what kind of performance we had on the weekly. We had 869 calls, but already you have one that did a 400x, and then one that did 152, and then 108, and then 89. So you will be good as well. And then there is countless that did 29, 5x. Like you have really, really good performance. And that's going to depend. Some people are going to go more, okay, like I just don't care, no stop loss. And some people will take profit along the way. So I did. And that's why, like, my performance is good, but it could have been way better. And I changed it. I had the profit at 10x. Now I removed it because, like, it's stupid. Look at that. I'm selling here. And if I held till the end, instead of having like 40 soul or 50 soul, I would have, look at that. Because we are on the 6000x. I would have 600 soul, pretty much, if I just bought and held. And I understand it's crazy, it's hard. Let's say some people went into a live stream and they say, I can't even imagine holding for 10x. And that's the thing, how the market change and how those things move. Because just 1000x changed the whole game. So if you check on the monthly, there was almost always something like that. So then it really rings the question about, like, should I really trade manually? Because every trade that I did manual cost me. So this one I did manual. I sold because I was like, well, this is the same as Penguin. Why would I have to? Well, I could have get a lot more. That's fine. I learned my lesson and I stopped. And then every time I sold, I was like, okay, I'm stupid. Like this one, same. See this one? Even it was with the stop loss. And then it went hard. That one I showed you. And I think that's a good example. This one has a drawdown until here and then goes back. I don't know about you, but I can't predict that. I don't know who is doing it, who is doing what. I know that now that we had one that run, we seems to have like everything that wants to run. Like this is the last calls. We have 2x, 5x, 1.6x, then died, 2x, 1.7, 2.1, 1.6, 6.4, and that's crazy. And then we have Antarctica, 2.1, S&P 500, 15.3. To find how to refine my strategy, same. I could have said that I'm a big math scientist. What I did is I copy this data, put it into Claude, and ask, can you please tell me which strategy should I use? And it works. It works. So that's why I'm doing this strategy for now. I will let you know how it goes, how it works. For me, it just feels good because I like memes, but I don't like spending 16 hours just watching charts. I think like I have some other stuff that I like to do and I want to be able to do them. And I love building systems. So why should I build checklists? And I did that for many years, right? If you check my previous video about like the snipers, the KOL, the volume, check all those metrics, when now clearly I can run some AI that's going to do it better than me. And that raises a question of the human trading. I don't have the answer. Maybe you have, and the comment section will be here for that. But don't forget one thing though. It's good to have those performance. I do like to wake up and to see those though. Go, you check by PNL, you're like, oh, the algorithm worked all night for me. And the algo is, and you have to stay hands up. Ciao.